keynote speaker. I just mentioned her name, and I'm happy to introduce her again. She is Madame Somachi Chris-Asoluka, and she is the CEO of Tony Elumelu Foundation, a leading philanthropy empowering a new generation of African entrepreneurs, driving poverty eradication, catalyzing job creation across all 54 African countries, and increasing women economic empowerment. She serves on the board of Wings, a global network advancing philanthropy, where she is treasurer and finance committee chair. Ladies and gentlemen, please let's, with a resounding round of applause, welcome our keynote speaker, Madame Somachi Chris-Asoluka.
You enjoy all my money, but you know free. Now if myself make we do, but you know free.
Good morning, nearly afternoon, everyone. I am delighted to be here and to be addressing this very distinguished crowd. I particularly enjoyed the last panel, and I hope that the rest of the day continues in that type of momentum. When we launched the Tony Elumelu Foundation in 2010, we did something new in Africa. We were democratizing luck for young Africans and creating massive opportunities for them to start and scale new businesses. We were creating an institution with a single resolve to empower a new generation of African entrepreneurs. We wanted to fund, mentor, train, and give thousands of young entrepreneurs across the continent access to the resources, tools, mentorship, and global networks that they were denied until we came into existence. 14 years ago, we knew that if we equipped our young Africans with the tools, the opportunities to succeed, they will start businesses instead of crossing the Mediterranean. They will stay back instead of migrating outside of the continent. Today, we're proud to have funded over 20,000 young African entrepreneurs across all 54 African countries, disbursing over $100 million to them to start these businesses and to create over 400,000 jobs thus far and generating over $2.5 billion in revenue in only a few years. We wanted to change the narrative of how Africa is perceived. We wanted to change the narrative of need to opportunity. We wanted to create transformative, scalable, youth-owned enterprises that would change the Africa of today into the Africa of our dreams. Africa is in a race against time. The SDGs will elapse in 2030, and is being threatened by circumstances on our continent. At the Tony Elumelu Foundation, we believe that our young people hold the skills, the tools, the mindset, the ability, the creativity to turn the tide on our continent. Despite having some of the most difficult realities and terrains to start businesses, our young Africans are thriving. Indeed, we believe that with their talent and dynamism, we have even more Steve Jobs here on the continent than anywhere else in the world. It is now up to us, and all of us in this room, and our networks, and our partners, and the people that we know, to prioritize these young ones. And when we say prioritize, we don't mean supporting them in the superficial level. We mean understanding, listening, identifying, investing in their businesses, and giving them opportunities that they've been denied for too long. Our TF entrepreneurs, with their expertise, their energy, their innovation, are creating businesses that are solving some of the historic challenges in their different communities. And I'm very proud, especially, that nearly 50% of our entrepreneurs are women entrepreneurs. In fact, in 1 year in 2021, we disbursed over $16.5 million to 3,000 women in 1 year. It's never been done on the continent, and especially in the world. And as the last panel highlighted, women entrepreneurs have shown even on our program that they deliver more jobs, more returns, and more social impact than their male counterparts. And so it's not just a business case to invest in them, but it's a case that's backed by data, insights, and the information that we've garnered through our program since 2015. Women make up more than 58% of the continent's self-employed population, but they earn 34% less profits on average, with an estimated $20 billion gap for women in the business in Africa. Our goal is for more women to participate in economic development, realize their full potential, and accelerate economic progress. When we empower women, we empower entire communities. Children are better educated, receive superior education, have access to better health care, and are better set and prepared for productive futures. We know that SMEs on the continent are the backbone of our African economy, and we need a holistic approach. And when we discuss this holistic approach, we don't mean just investing in them and training, but we also mean creating the enabling environment, the regulations, the taxes, the policies that will support and further incentivize them. At the foundation, we keep saying that young people are not the future leaders, they're the leaders of the present, and it's up to us to give them the opportunities and the platform to take that leadership position. I want to especially thank Isine and her partners today for not just convening stakeholders to discuss how we can build resilient industries that are created by giving young people opportunities, but I'd like to especially commend the fact that they've been doing this for 6 years in a row. We know particularly how difficult it is to start an initiative on the continent and sustain that initiative year on year on. So I would like us to particularly give Isine and her partners a resounding round of applause for bringing us here today, for investing in our young people, for giving them opportunity, and for committing to do this in years to come. On behalf of the Tony Elumelu Foundation and the entire Heirs Holdings Group, we commend this initiative. We ask that more partners and stakeholders join in this movement to champion our young people, because we believe our young people are not the leaders of tomorrow or the leaders of the future, but the leaders of now. Thank you very much.